Hey y'all, it's your girl Curly Girl Me back again with another video. So today's video is going to be like a mini glam kind of look, glittery, I don't know what to call it. So off camera I primed my face, I did my eyebrows or filled them in or you know whatever, and I applied base to my eyes and I put a bit of like brown eyeshadow on, like brown orange kind of eyeshadow on. So if you guys do not know, I just started doing makeup like 2 weeks ago, so don't judge me, okay? I don't know the names of my brushes or anything like that. I just wanted to show you guys what I do because a lot of people have been asking me how do I achieve what I achieve on my eyes and my face and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to come on here and show you guys. Also, if you guys are still listening, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Curly Girl gang. This is something that is going to be featured on my channel more often. Beauty tips, skincare tips, things of that sort. I'm just trying to take my channel in a new direction so that I can appeal to some of everyone in the natural hair community, because I know a lot of us struggle with skin, sometimes because products may break our face out, and you know, a lot of us want to get into makeup. Some of us want to look nice when we do our photo shoots and things like that, so who better to show y'all than me, because I really don't know what I'm doing either, guys. But yeah, so at this point, I already applied my base shadow. I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer so that I can have a little bit of a cut crease kind of thing going on. Also, if you guys are watching, I will use a lot of Q-tips. I've noticed that Q-tips kind of sort of correct my problems. Sorry guys, my Instagram is blowing up. But Q-tips kind of sort of correct my problems when I mess up a little bit. So make sure you guys keep Q-tips on hand. So for my eyebrows, I use the Maybelline brow pencil, and I use that in dark brown. And my eyeshadows that I use are Juvia's Place, I believe that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, so now I kind of messed up a little bit. I made my crease a little bit too high, so I have to go back and correct it. And I'm using an angled brow brush. So I just use the angled brush. I noticed that it works for me when I'm trying to do like cut creases or creases in general. I don't know what to call them. I don't know what I do. I just see people do them, so I try to do the same thing that people do, and it just kind of sort of works for me. So then I noticed that I messed up a little bit, so then I was trying to go back and put, you know, some of that shadow back where it was at, but that didn't work too much. So I just had to make it look the same on both sides. And sometimes when I'm doing this stuff, I don't remember which concealer that I use. I don't remember if I use the darker concealer or the lighter concealer, because sometimes I feel like, for me personally, because I'm such a like perfectionist kind of person, for me sometimes I feel like my makeup is a hit or miss. So yeah, and sometimes when it's a miss, it's because I don't remember what I did the day before, which is kind of like, how do you not remember? But I just don't. And here I am, I'm just taking my time trying to blend this out. Also, when you do concealer on your eyes, you don't want to just slap it on there. Like, you want to pat it out and blend it out so that when you do add the shadow on top of there, it doesn't look like somebody glued shadow in one part. So it's just really sticky and vibrant in one area and dull in the next area. So yeah, as you guys see here, I'm just blending it out. Y'all, when I do my eyes, it literally takes me forever. My eyes is what takes me the longest. It's just like, I just kind of need to get over that. I just need to hurry up and get it done, because then I'll be doing too much and I just start messing up everything else. And then I have to go back and fix what I was doing and then fix up all the stuff that I messed up. But now I think I'm going to, next I'm going to start applying a green shadow. And I'm like, I don't know what I even was going for at first, guys. I really don't even know. I just was like, I think this might look nice together. It didn't turn out like how I wanted it to turn out. So I just put a shimmer like teal green over the green that I'm putting on my eyes now, because I realized that the concealer that I used was not light enough, so it wasn't really picking up the pigments. So I just decided to add a shimmer over that green and kind of mask it, because it was a little bit too bright for my liking and for the outfit that I was wearing that day. The outfit that I was wearing was more of like kind of like a matte green, or like a camo green, I guess you guys could say. So yeah, I just had to tone it all the way down. So here I am messing up again, and like I told you guys will see me with my handy dandy Q-tips. Here we go, messing up or picking up where I messed up, you know, trying to blend everything together or wipe it off, but not wipe off too much of my eye look, because then it just becomes a disaster. Side note, I did wipe off a whole eye look before I recorded this one, because it was not with the green that I was looking for. The green that I ended up using was super dark, and I'm like, oh my god, that was not what I was looking for. So I had to, you know, start over. And then here we go, I'm telling y'all how to blend out y'all concealer on your eyes, and I didn't even do it, because look at it. Look, you can tell the separation on my eye right now, but it's okay because I fixed all of that, guys. I fixed it all real good. Just watch, keep watching. Then here I go trying to blend in some more of that brown, and my eyes was like, no honey, like this is not gonna work, this is not gonna blend. And I don't know why. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't know why, because I just posted on Instagram like maybe 30-40 minutes ago, but everybody is loving the makeup look that I posted to Instagram. I also posted it on here. If you guys have not seen it, I would suggest you go watch it. I'm going to link it below in the description box, and I'm also going to have an information card with the video name and everything, so that you guys can click on it and go watch it. But honey, it was a look. It was really cute. I really liked it. And after I started doing this, I realized I had messed up. It was done. Also, when doing my makeup, I take my nose ring out so that makeup doesn't get caught around my nose ring, and so that I can make sure I hit the creases on the side of my nose and I don't have makeup buildup around there. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. It's in the shade Coconut. Coconut is my exact shade right now, my summer shade. So I get it a little bit lighter because when it may be like one shade lighter, but when it oxidizes, I don't want to look like I have a charcoal face. So that's why I get it a little bit lighter, maybe one shade lighter, just to make sure like when it oxidizes it doesn't get super dark, because I have read articles about people saying that this foundation oxidizes after about 30 minutes, and then it just goes downhill from there. People will get a foundation that is their exact color, but after it oxidizes it doesn't look like that anymore. So like I said, I use Coconut, and I think that's $3.55. And I don't use a lot because I don't really have a lot. Like, I don't know yet. I'm not that experienced just yet, so I don't use a lot of foundation. I just use the bare minimum. Don't judge me. I just really don't know. Also, I wet my beauty blender with a little bit of water, or a little bit of cold water. And then I pour my foundation on the back of my hand, because this foundation does not have a dispenser tube or whatever you guys want to call it. So I just pour it on the back of my hand. I dip my sponge into it, a wet sponge, and then I dab it around my face. And then also I use my brush to this big fluffy brush, just to make sure I spread the foundation so that it isn't too built up in one area, and so that I don't have cakiness going on. So yeah, those brushes that brush that you see me using, that came in a brush 5-pack or something like that. I got those brushes from Walmart. They are pretty good. And my eye brushes I order offline on Ulta.com, and they're Morphe brushes. I think they were like $30-something. So I added a little bit more foundation around my mouth just to get a little bit more coverage, because that is my darker area, and I don't necessarily like to color correct just yet because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know too much about that now. So color correcting is just not it for me right now. I just want to make sure I have a little bit more extra coverage, so it still looks like my normal skin, but just with a little bit of a extra glow. And also I made sure that I blend down to my neck, because your face needs to match your neck, sis. And for some of y'all who do that and y'all face don't match your neck, I don't know. I don't like that, and that's just me. So I add concealer under my eyes, around the corners of my mouth, and then the middle of my forehead. So I have to extra conceal under my eyes because I have this huge scar under my eye. Short story, I've had 2 eye surgeries to remove infected eye tissue off from under my eyes. Yeah, it was absolutely horrific. It just was a terrible experience. I had my first surgery when I was 6 years old, and I had my second surgery when I was 13. So imagine going through middle school with this huge mass on your face up under both your eyes, filled with infected eye tissue, and basically they pushed back my surgery, so I had to wait a little bit longer, which caused the infection to get really bad in my left eye. So that's why I have a huge scar under my left eye, and I barely have any tissue under that eye. So when you touch that eye, you literally feel straight bone, the bone in my face. So I have to crazy conceal on the other side and blend it all in so that you guys do not see that huge dent under my eye. Also, I'm using black Opal concealer. I don't know what color the concealer is. I just know that I stole it from my mother. My mother, she does makeup as well, so I'm probably going to feature her on my channel sometime soon. Yeah, because she's been asking me on how to grow her page and her following and things like that. So I'm probably going to feature her sometime soon, like I said, because she does her makeup really, really nice, guys. That's where I learned some of my things from. But yeah, she has a lot of makeup stuff, so sometimes I just go over to her house and I just steal it all. So that's why I don't know what shade that concealer is. Don't judge. So after blending out my concealer, I take a small wet beauty blender and I press it into the setting powder, and then I kind of just dab it off on my hands. I learned that from Jackie Aina. But yeah, I just kind of dab it off onto my hands, and then I just press it into my face because I get really, really greasy if I'm going to be outside. And I don't want to say that it's just my T-zone area, because it's not. But then I'm so confused on what my skin is, because I get really oily some days. But then some days my skin is very textured and it seems dry, like around my nose area. So it's like, I really don't know what my skin wants to be. If it wants to be dry, if it wants to be oily, if it wants to be combination, I really don't even know. But at this point, I really, after wearing makeup and going outside, I really think that I may have, no, I think I have combination skin, because my skin is dry in some areas, and then in other areas it is very, very oily. So I am taking some of the Maybelline highlighter and I'm just applying it to the areas that I know light reflects off of the most, which is for me the tip of my nose, my brow bone area, and then my cheeks. So like if I take pictures and I turn to the side, you'll see a lot of light reflects off of that area. So I'm lining my lips, and then I'm going to use my favorite lip glosses ever. I use NYX butter glosses, and I'm going to use two different butter glosses. One is I think it's praline, and then I can't remember what color the lighter one is. I don't know if it's butterscotch or not. It may be butterscotch, I don't know. I'm just gonna list all of the products that I use in today's video, their shades and everything included in the description box. So don't worry if I don't mention it in this video, it will definitely be in the description box. So I have not mastered the art of blending my makeup and putting on makeup wearing a hair scarf. So you guys are going to see almost toward the end of the video, I'm going to take my hair scarf off and blend it into my hairline, because who likes a mismatched hairline? I don't. So yeah, here I am applying my butter gloss. I don't apply a lot of it because it's not sticky, but it's like you don't need a lot to get a far away. So, or you don't need a lot to go a long way. What? Like, what do I even be talking about, y'all? So yeah. And then next, I just put the lighter butter gloss in the middle of my lips. And then, you know, I've learned this from watching people on Instagram. So yeah, I think I'm kind of doing some, y'all. And then I just press my lips together to blend out the color. So here's the final look. I think I did a very good job. If you guys want to see more content like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you know, to join the Curly Girl gang. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Know what?